Y'all know we live. Called out. What's good, family? Salute, brother. My boy got his phone back. My dog got his phone back, man. Yeah. Salute, family. Salute. Y'all know how we do, man. War ready. War going on. We're going to go over some of the war, man. And we're going to go over some FBA topic. Yeah, you know, they've been throwing shade at us. I'm going to highlight a couple people that's been throwing shade. You know, waiting on somebody to say my name. They ain't been saying my name, though. They've been saying everybody else's name. But salute, family. Y'all know how we do. Always pushing help, growth, and a better understanding of self, man. Yeah. Yeah, they sent 1,000 troops. Y'all see gas prices is high. You know. April Jules, what's good, family? You ain't missed nothing. I'm just jumping in on live. April Jules. Salute. You ain't missed nothing. We just getting it started. We just talking about the war, man. We're going to talk about the war, then we're going to get on some FBA topics, some things we need to be pushing, man. Salute to the family. Salute to everybody who been subscribing to the channel, man. I got a lot of new people that's been tapping in, man. I appreciate all the love, for real. But I want to get y'all opinion on what y'all think about this war. You know, the price, the gas price is high. Black Magic, what's good, family? The gas prices through the roof. You know what I'm saying? We gotta listen. We gotta come together, y'all. We gotta start making some plays. You know, we gotta start making some real plays. But yeah, man, y'all know how we do on the channel. Shout out to Mama Lisa, man. All the supporters of this channel, man. It's just, man, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna open up the chat so y'all can talk. Y'all talk. But let's go over a little bit of what's going on with the war. I want y'all to call in, man, and let me know what y'all think. Mama Lisa in the building. Fresh always, my guy. My guy. Salute, man. Just became a member. Appreciate you, fam. Black Magic said, just open my Navy Federal account. Hey, look, y'all. That's what it's about, bro. Congrats, family. That's all I want to see, man. Got to get you one, Water God. Yeah, I got one. I need to get the business one, though. That's what I need so they can send me some of that business money y'all be talking about. But I got the regular account, Navy Fed. But walk me through it, Black Magic. I'm on the Discord. You on the Discord, man. I need that business account to get that business money. But I appreciate you, bro, stepping up, bro, getting that business. Getting an accountant. Next, you're going to have to get that money in there. But, man, Tania, salute to you. That's my round right there. Tania, you my round, man. I ain't going to lie. Every time, I be looking forward to Tania. Yeah, y'all know what time it is. Yeah, I seen your message too, Tania, where you were talking about Oakland don't even co-sign 19 keys. I said, dang, you was like the fourth person that told me that. Twan, what's good, fam? Salute, man. Salute. Yeah, man. Fresh always, man. Fresh always. Man. But yeah, yo, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I just got a regular account, got direct deposit. So at least $6,500 a month is added to bills, and I got to get a loan soon. You know what I was thinking about, Black Magic? Check this out. I be seeing a lot of banks giving money away if you get an account with them. I'm thinking about using that play. Did Navy Federal give you some money? You know what I'm saying? For opening that account? I may need to start just having open accounts just to, you know what I'm saying? Just in case. Shout out to Twan, man. Checking in always, fam. I appreciate you always holding the channel down, man. You feel me? Be feeling like I be listen. Some of the realists be on in the comment section. I ain't lying, man. From what y'all be saying, I was shocked. I was telling my homie, man, it's about 4 people from 19 Keys hood that's tapping in talking about it. Somebody put in the message like, yo, 19 Keys from my neighborhood. And da 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 da. I'm like, dang. That's crazy, man. He put they didn't. Shaking my head. Not yet, bro. Yeah, man. I be seeing a lot of banks doing that, fam. So that's what I'm just thinking. Like, dang. I be seeing some banks saying, yeah, I'll give you 500, 400 once you make 3 deposits. It's out. It's out time. It's our time. For real, it's our time, man. Yeah. I was just telling Mama Lisa that, man. Like, you put together you a good team right now. That's all we need. Black, our people. We just need a good team. And we good. Gotta watch these certain dudes claiming certain cities just for clout, for real. But it's crazy because he sound like he from Oakland. You know what I'm saying? He be with the town business. I know y'all from Oakland be talking about. I heard y'all be talking about town business and stuff like that. So he probably cosplaying Oakland. Yeah, Chase used to get $300 for signing up. For real, we got to look at what banks is giving for signing up, man, and we need to sign up, get them direct deposit to them, get that money, and then switch over. Salute, Mama Lisa. Love, man. That's love, love, love. Tania, the protection talk. For real, shout out to Oakland, man. What's wrong with 19 Keys, man? Got Oakland in the building. He may be, but that BS he doing, I don't condone. For real. For real, man. I'm with you. Yeah, man. Ain't nothing like supporting our people, y'all. That's a great feeling, man. And knowing your own people support you is a great feeling. That's why I'm trying to spread my support with y'all, man. Anything I can do. I want y'all to grow with this channel with me, but I've been seeing something with the channel where like I may add something to it. It's a surprise. I'm gonna let y'all know it's something that where you can get more tapped into the channel. I ain't gonna give it all away, but I'm trying to add something to all of the special people, man. Anybody that wanna, I ain't gonna say anybody. The special people, man, my day ones. All of y'all that's on here, like my day ones on here. Did they confirm Israel president brother dead yet? They ain't confirmed that, fam. I'm finna get to some information on the Iran war. But I want to get to know what y'all think. Like, what's the worst that could happen? You know what I'm saying? What's the worst that could happen? What you know about that old Seattle hat, man? I mess with the old Seattle, man. I like how they had them Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. Shout out to the West Side though. Yeah, one of my partners up here from Seattle. Every time he see me with something Seattle on, he go to talking. Why what you know about Seattle? He moved from Seattle to Florida. We be doing business. Y'all we gonna comment in the comment section. But let's talk about this war. Let's see what they got going.
The United States is preparing to send additional forces to the Middle East as the war with Iran enters its 3rd week. Thousands of US Marines are expected to be sent, though it's not yet clear how they would be deployed. President Trump said today that the Islamic Republic will be hit very hard over the next week. Let's go straight to Washington and our State Department correspondent, Tom Bateman. What more do we know about these deployments?
Sophie, this is a deployment of the USS Tripoli, which is an amphibious...
Yeah, man, I was a big Bulls fan. They couldn't do nothing with them Bulls, man. They couldn't do nothing with them. You already know.
Assault ship alongside up to 5,000 troops, about half of which it is thought will be US Marines. Now, this is a task force that is trained in things like carrying out amphibious landings, securing maritime chokeholds. So exactly the kind of situation that the global shipping industry is currently facing. US officials tonight. This task force is currently in Japan. It would take them about 2 weeks to reach the Middle East. At the same time, US bombing raids have continued into Iran all day. I was in a briefing earlier with Pete Hegseth, the defense secretary, saying this would be the highest number of strikes today, and US Central Command releasing pictures of nighttime bombing raids by B-2 stealth bombers. At the same time, President Trump is continuing to threaten escalation to the Iranian regime. Meanwhile, the message for Americans back at home has been very much about him dictating the course of this conflict. He was asked today.
Basically, we fighting somebody, you know, on behalf of somebody else. I'm a fan of letting people fight they fight. Now, if they getting jumped or anything, that's different, but I don't understand why we involved, to be real. You know, it may be some money enough for us, but I don't get it. I don't like it.
When would it be over? And he said, soon. He said this will end when he feels it in his bones.
Tom Bateman.
Are you worried that using your home address for business puts your privacy at risk? At iPostal One,
Y'all see how they always using us on commercial?
Thank you. Well, the US Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said the US and Israel have so far hit 15,000 targets since the war began 2 weeks ago tomorrow. The United States is now offering a $10 million reward for anyone with information about the whereabouts of Iran's leaders. America claims that Iran...
I don't know, y'all, for that 10 M's, we may need to strap up and go find that. We may need to go strap up and find that leader, man. What they say they got 10 million? I'm about to go boot up.
Well, the US Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said the US and Israel have so far hit 15,000 targets since the war began 2 weeks ago tomorrow. The United States is now offering a $10 million reward for anyone with information about the whereabouts of Iran's leaders.
Oh, man, I may need to go boot up and find them leaders, man. 10 M's. Want to thank y'all in the chat. Salute, y'all. They giving out 10 million.
America claims that Iran's new supreme leader is in hiding, wounded, and likely disfigured after the initial strikes that killed his father and other members of his family. The US says Iran's Air Force, Air Defense, and Navy have been completely destroyed, and you can see here the extent of the strikes by the US and Israel. Our diplomatic correspondent Caroline Hawley has our story now.
He offering 10 million, y'all. I heard the Kurds are going to be the ground force for America. 10 million, man. I might boot up and go over there and handle business.
From an embattled Iranian regime today, a show of defiance. Loyalists came out in large numbers, just as their new supreme leader had asked. And many carried his image, though Mujtaba Khamenei himself has...
10 mil for any whereabouts of one of them people, one of the Iran leaders. Man, you could have just... All money ain't good money. Oh, for sure. Wow, we'll probably be dead trying to get that 10 million and get that dude. Military intel. About 10 million for what? For real?
Still not been seen. In Washington, the Secretary of Defense said the US and Israel had now hit 15,000 targets around Iran, that its military...
I'm so serious. I think this is just a movie, fam. Yeah, like all of this is like, even the politics is acting. They got to sell. It's like, I have to sell these people. I'm with you, though, Dread World. I'm with you. I feel like we watching movies. You know, this is theater. Okay. It's all about money. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's real at all, family.
Had been decimated.
Iran's leadership
Boots on the ground
is in no better shape. Desperate and hiding, they've gone underground, cowering. That's what rats do. We know the new so-called not-so-supreme leader is wounded and likely disfigured.
But state-run TV showed Iran's president, Masoud Pezeshkian, out on the streets today, even looking relaxed. And another very powerful figure in the regime who had a message for
political theater. And you know what happened to them gas prices? Them gas prices went up. They getting money off of chaos. Man, Call Dog got a trigger finger now. He be ready to boot people up out of here now, Mama Lisa. He been definitely been holding it down.
Donald Trump.
The problem with Trump is that he's not intelligent enough to understand that Iranians are a mature and strong and determined nation. The more pressure he exerts, the stronger our nation's willpower will become.
This is the Al-Quds rally held every year to oppose Israel. Suddenly, on the left of this image, an explosion nearby. Another airstrike took place as state-run TV was interviewing Iran's hardline head of the judiciary. People are not afraid of these attacks, he says. We will not back down in any way. But many Iranians are very afraid as the human cost of this war and the humanitarian consequences grow. This was footage released by the Iranian Red Crescent today.
It's a residential neighborhood with
all the leaders of all of the countries, bro, they all in cahoots with each other. It's a world game, in my opinion, y'all. Every country is connected. They all in the same game. You feel me? How they run the operation is a little different, but they're all connected. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? They all really mess with each other for real. They acting like they beefing with each other, but they all do trades, getting money.
narrow alley. Rescuers are working to find anyone still alive as quickly as possible.
Great. The new GoDaddy Arrow has AI marketing tools to help smoke.
The Red Crescent says nearly 20,000 homes have now been damaged, along with businesses, schools, and 16 of its own facilities. Iranians are continuing to flee. More than 3 million of them have left their homes so far, according to the UN. At Turkey's border with Iran, one man said bombs were raining down on his homeland. Near the central city of Isfahan, one glimpse into the intensity of the bombardment. The man filming is clearly happy to see regime targets hit. Duck down, someone says, as airstrike follows airstrike.
Y'all, they making so much money off of this war, it's crazy. They know how to take advantage of a chaotic situation. I tell you that. And they gonna take advantage. They gonna get money.
And Donald Trump says Iran will continue to be hit very hard. Caroline Hawley, BBC News.
Well, overnight, British Typhoon jets flew air defence operations over Bahrain for the first time, and multiple drones were also shot down by a British counter-drone unit in the region. The Gulf has borne the brunt of attacks from Iran, RAF Typhoon and F-35.
That's what we really got to look at. I'm so glad you said that, Drew. When this is the best time to get into something, bro. I'm seeing stocks going down, everything going down. And I pride myself in the only time I really want to invest is when like things be crazy. Other than that, I don't want nothing to do with it. But when things get crazy and it crashing, that's when I wanna. That's the only time I want to invest, fam. Cause it's easy. It's like, you know what? You can just invest. You already know things crash and it's gonna get better in a year or two. But yeah, y'all, I'm trying to look at that's what we need to be putting information on. So foreign oil, you know, like if yo, check out the Shade Boza, a Muslim man, extremely intelligent, will let you know the political landscape. Shade Boson, a Muslim man. Okay. Yeah, man. I'm gonna put him on. I'm no financial investor, but I know what's coming. Right, man. Sometimes you gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them. So this seemed like a good time to hold them. Is it me or this live keep freezing? Damn, my live keep freezing. Is anybody experiencing their live freezing? Maybe that's. I hope that ain't YouTube ain't doing that to me.
5 jets are now flying defensive.
Y'all type in the chat yes if you yeah, you freezing. I'm freezing up. Okay. On my end it is. Yeah, it's freezing for me. Dang, it's freezing for y'all. Dang. Everybody's saying yes, so it gotta be me, but my internet is saying it's good. My internet is saying good. Let me play it again and see. That gotta be me.
People. In Oman, state media said 2 people died after security forces intercepted a drone near an industrial area. And in the United Arab Emirates, a building in Dubai was damaged in the financial district after debris hit a building after a drone was shot down. And tonight, police in the capital, Abu Dhabi, said 45 people have been arrested for filming and spreading misinformation on the attacks. Well, the impact of the war on oil supplies has seen petrol prices in the UK hit their highest level for 18 months. And diesel is at its highest since November 2023, according to the motoring organisation, the RAC. Today, the Chancellor met representatives from the Petrol Retailers Association who accused the government of using inflammatory language about profiteering from the crisis. They said petrol retailers were keeping prices competitive and, in some cases, even losing money. Here's our economics editor, Faisal Islam.
About to get off, man. So
the effective closure of Straits of Hormuz in
once Black Alpha get off, that's when I be getting a ton of people.
recent days has been unprecedented. The Iran conflict playing out in Gulf waters, sending a wave of inflation across the world.
Your health deserves more than guesswork. At Prenuvo, our whole body MRI scans for hundreds.
I don't like it.
Including
All right.
Even more, nearly 17p per litre in that 2.
You said you ordered Starlink? Jump back on, fam. I'm gonna log into another internet, y'all. It's freezing because your mama don't ask you to drop the link. Look, y'all. I'm finna log off. I'm finna get on my other internet line. They out of line. Damn, talking about this war. Yeah, I'm finna log out, y'all, and I'm finna jump on my screen again. I'm finna get on another. I don't like how it's yeah, I don't like how it's freezing up. So I'm gonna jump right back on, man. Y'all look for me. I'm gonna jump right back online. I just want to shift my internet real quick. So I may if I'm frozen or not now. Bro got that Obama internet. No, man. I'm finna switch lines though, man. So y'all stay tapped. I'm finna switch off and I'm finna jump back on. I'm finna end this stream and jump back on. I hope it's not YouTube, but I'm finna get on another. On this stream, but I'm finna get some I'm finna hook up the internet to something else. So y'all bear with me. I'm finna jump on. I'm gonna leave this stream up so y'all gonna be seeing something, but because I don't want to start a whole new, but I'm finna jump off and get my internet. So Jersey City, I know you just came in on this part. They did that Young Elder stream and Big Levy stream also. Dang, so they've been doing that to people's streams right now. I hope it's not YouTube, man. Because I ain't never had this happen before. All the time my stream's been good. Y'all, I'm gonna try to switch real quick. Yeah, it's been happening today. Yeah, it don't seem like it's right now. It's internet. For real. I'm talking about this is the first time I'm talking about the war though, like on a live stream. I ain't never was talking about the war neither. Let me switch to this. I can still do it. I'm gonna switch to my other computer, y'all. Y'all stay. I got another computer right here. I'm just probably finna switch over. It's good now. I'm still finna switch over to this other computer, y'all. Hold on real quick. So we ain't got it. It's just this computer always making these that noise, that zzz. But yeah, fam, I'm finna get on over here. Somebody in the link. All right. I'm finna get out of here. Boom. All right, family. I just switched real quick. Hold on. Other one was a little better, but we're gonna see how this. Seemed like my other camera was better though. Well, we're gonna rock with this internet. Let me know. Let me know if y'all still see. It was also in the same thing happening. They trying to block people talking about this. That's what I'm feeling. I'm kind of coming to that, bro. I'm thinking they don't want me talking about this. It's like find something else to talk about, Water God. We good right now? My Bible, salute, family. Yeah, man. I don't think they like me talking about this. Yeah, man. I be just saying whatever. I don't care what. But let me get the eye sister. But I wanted to show y'all what Afro Think Tank, man. I thought, he was talking about FBA content creators, and I'm telling you, it's them doing this. It gotta be. I already know. I ain't never had problems with my stream, bro, like freezing up ever. But I always keep this little backup internet just in case something happened. They try to throw out my internet. You put U.S. citizenship. At least try the link. Let me see what homie said. You put U.S. citizenship isn't required to be drafted in the war. That's crazy. To be real. I know damn well you Black American love didn't flip the script. 3/13/2026. Dang, Valerie. That's a weird. That date kind of weird. 3/13/2026. Them numbers look a little fishy. Twan say, yeah, they also, and same thing happened. They trying to block people. Yeah, I switched up the access. Mama Lisa, what you want me to drop the link to? Oh, you want me to drop the link? Okay, I ain't know. I'm trying to think. Drop the link to what? Y'all, come on. I'm finna drop the link. I done dropped it. StreamYard. Yeah, if it keep I dropped the link, Mama Lisa. I dropped the link. Oh, she meant the Discord link? Yeah, it's Friday the 13th. Oh, it's still freezing? Twan? Drop the link to the Discord. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link to the Discord. Hold on. Let me drop the link to the Discord. You're talking about the Discord, right, Mama Lisa? That's crazy. They booted me out of this. Okay. And they booted me out of Discord. Okay. All right, I got the Discord. Y'all know we be having our little meetings, our little gathering on Mondays. But let me know, y'all. Is it still freezing? I may need to restart my stream. Mama, I dropped about 3 different links. Okay, there you go, Mama Lisa. You trying to get on. Mama Lisa.
Look here, Water. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Do you hear me? Am I freezing up?
No, Water. I've been trying to tell you, son, it's not nice to fool with Mother Nature. That's why you was freezing and carrying on. I just wanted to say, needed 1 second.
Okay.
Me, let that cow dog know what we talking about. When I told him you handled the people for me. That's all I wanted to say. Cow dog know what to do.
Yeah, he know, man. He be ready to. I've been seeing him in the chat these past couple of days. He been having the trigger finger. He been booting people out.
That's what I'm saying. I told him and that there, you know who I'm talking about. I told him that my baby girl, y'all handle it for me because I got this in. That's all I was telling. I ain't need you getting me and Cow Dog be talking about Cow Dog know what to do. Now I'm going back into the chat. That's all I needed, Water. You know I ain't gonna take up too much of your time. I love y'all.
Yeah, call back though when we get people in. I want to hear some more from you now.
Yeah, I call back later on because you know I'm at work on in the chat. I'm at work, so I can't spend too much time on break. I'll call back though. I'm gonna go back down in the chat. Water, I love you.
Love you too. Hey, let me put on this, man. Y'all, hopefully, man, this one of them strains. Let the trolls stay. They just add to the chat and the show for the algorithm. I don't be minding. Listen, everybody on the chat be wanting to hear us talk and hear us go through things, but so the people who be, they be like, Water God, we want to keep it going. Sometimes people just be jumping in the chat, bro, talking that and throwing us all off. So that's what the mods be saying. They don't be wanting to hear nothing, bro. Let me put this. Let me get with my girl. Cause it seems like when I talk about the war, they acting crazy with me. I'm gonna share this though. Shout out to Sabby Sab, man. She always holding it down.
Part two. All you do is go to this website, and it lets you find out exactly how.
Trump talking live. Trump talking live. Hold on.
All right,
I
guys.
gotta go get at Trump talking live. Hold on, y'all. We gotta see that. Appreciate that for letting me know, man. Trump talking live. I gotta put that on, y'all. Say he offering 10 million for information and all of that. Trump talking live. Where he at? Trump talking. I got him. I got him. I think I got him right now.
And we don't want that. So we added those two things. That's the 5 points. We have 5 very good points. It polls at 86% with Democrats. Think of that. The overall vote is 86%. With Republicans, it's 98%. And the only one opposed to it is a Democrat leadership because they cheat. They want to cheat. So we added those 2 points. Okay. We're going for the gold, and we're going to have to fight like hell. Now, certain things will happen. Certain things will take place. I'm here to do for the country. But we don't have a country if we're going to have elections that are so corrupt and so dishonest like we've witnessed over the last period of time. You know, as an example, virtually nobody has nobody has a system.
Y'all want me to close this chat down and start another one? How y'all feeling? Jasmine Crockett, former bodyguard, was killed on a standoff with Dallas SWAT. What? Are you serious? Oh, former bodyguard, but still. Mama Lisa said shut down this chat. So shut down this one and start another one. I'm good? Okay. Yeah, I switched internets now.
Of mailing. One of the things we have to do is get the Democrats to stop the Democrat shutdown, because as you know, the apparatus that looks into that, Schumer and the Democrats have shut it down.
I got to pull that up.
Which tells you they probably hate our country a lot, but the Democrats have to open that up. But we've got very, very good intelligence into that. We know a lot of different things that have happened that have been very bad. A lot of them came in during the Biden open border period, but we have them under, we've got them, we're watching every single one of them. Yeah, we know a lot about them. The biggest problem we have is the Democrat shutdown. We know a lot about them, but the shutdown doesn't allow us to do what we have to do.
Do you have to take him out? Does he have a target on his back?
You mean the new supreme leader? You mean the son?
How can there be an Iran?
Well, I don't want to say that, but you know, I was disappointed because we think it's going to lead to just more of the same problem for the country. So I was disappointed to see their choice.
Thank you, sir. You've said you have someone in mind to be the new Iranian leadership, if not the Ayatollah's son. What are you looking for in that person? Are you looking at someone internal, given that you just said that their leadership has been decimated?
I like the idea of, internal and eternal, come to think of it. But I like the idea of internal because it works well. I mean, I think we've proven that so far in Venezuela. We have a woman, Delcy, who has been president of the country, very respected, she's doing a great job. And it's, no disruption. We had, as you remember, Iraq, where everybody got fired. The military got fired, the police.
After this, I'm going to show y'all with the Jasmine Crockett situation. Salute to Marquis Bankroll, bro, for putting that in. I'm going to bring that up. That seemed like interesting. Bodyguard got shot. Black man, too.
Got fired. The politicians got fired. There was nobody. And you know what they turned into? ISIS. And we don't want that. We don't want that. So I would like to see people that are inside go. Now they
listen. It's called Connect Team, and it's insane. I don't do schedules or timesheets manually anymore, and it works. Oh, like you wouldn't believe it. My team puts in their availability. I click
100 million barrels of oil. It's right now in Houston being taken care of and made so beautiful. And you have to see this at work. They have it's brought to the refineries. It's being refined in Houston, which is made exactly for that product. And so far, but it's 100 million barrels of oil, and now they have another 100 million barrels coming. And it's like a partnership. We're getting along so well with them. It's great for Venezuela, and it's great for the United States. Yeah, please go ahead.
Mr. President, you just suggested that Iran somehow got its hands on a Tomahawk and bombed its own elementary school on the first day of the war. But you're the only person in your government saying this. Even your defense secretary wouldn't say that when he was asked, standing over your shoulder on your plane on Saturday. Why are you the only person saying this?
Because I just don't know enough about it. I think it's something that I was told is under investigation, but Tomahawks are used by others, as you know. Numerous other nations have Tomahawks. They buy them from us. But I will.
TYB Golden Heart, what's good, family? We just talking about this war, man. Salute, Marquis, Kelly Goodman, everybody who tapped in. We're going to get down to this. Jasmine Crockett security guard got hit up. We're going to get into that next.
Certainly, whatever the nuclear weapon, where they'll look at that man and some other people from the administration and say, all right, we're not going to do it. They were not willing to say that. And when Steve called up and he said that to me, I said, well, here we go. Let's do it the hard way. But the hard way, I think, is probably the easy way. When basically I can see that they will no longer have any capacity whatsoever for a very long period of time of developing weaponry that could be used against the United States, Israel, or any of our allies. We have great allies in the Middle East, great countries that are allies. And they were staying out of it.
That's what I don't like about this whole situation, what Trump did. If he wouldn't have had no allies, he should have cut them people off, bro. If he would have cut them people off, That's what I was really like upset about when he was like cutting everybody off, but he's still gonna deal with them people. Y'all know what people we talking about. That already made me be like, you know what? We need to cut everybody off, bro. We don't need nobody. We don't need to be helping nobody right now. We need to be helping ourselves.
Until they got hit. But that took place. That was a setback. But look at the number of missiles they were able to buy and make over the last 6 months. And those missiles were aimed at various countries. And when you look at over 1,000 missiles shot at like UAE, they were looking to take over the Middle East. We got there first. Lucky. I'll tell you what, the Middle East and those countries, very rich countries, are very lucky that I was president instead of somebody else.
Points of disagreement between yourself and your vice president when it comes to U.S. action in Iran?
I don't think so. No, we get along very well on this. He was, I would say, philosophically a little bit different than me. I think he was maybe less enthusiastic about going, but he was quite enthusiastic. But I felt it was something we had to do. I didn't feel we had to.
They sending people boots on the ground to Iran, you know, which we're gonna get a lot of them gonna get slaughtered. It's not a good thing to send people boots on the ground onto somebody else's land, fam. They got us. A lot of our brothers died like that in the war out there in Vietnam. They said he was wanted fugitive who worked for Jasmine Jackass. Dang, he was a wanted fugitive? That's wild. Iran is whooping their ass. They're not letting pictures be released. They bit off more than they can chew. Bro, the same thing happened in Vietnam. We out there on them people land. Them people got landmines and all kind of stuff blowing us up. Yeah, they got something on that man. Epstein, you already know what they got on that man. He has to act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? I bet Trump will try to do that draft. Yeah, Iraq too, though. Iraq too.
Choice. People don't like to mention that, but they did catch him. And I'd like to congratulate our military, Secret Service, FBI, all of the people that worked on that, but they did. Yeah, please. Go ahead. No, go ahead, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. You promised the Iranian people you would help them, but it sounds like you're willing to end this fight after your military objectives have wrapped up. Isn't that a betrayal of the people?
Will I help them? I'd like to, if they can behave, but they've been very menacing. You know, they're great people. They have an amazing population. It's amazing, smart, brilliant, energetic. They have a great, I'd love to help them, but they have to be in a system that allows them to be helped. And right now they're in a system that only allows failure. And I don't want that. And I want a system that's not going to be attacking us. We want a system that can lead to many years of peace. And if we can't have that, we might as well get it over with right now. Yeah, please.
Mr. President, as of today, there have been 8 U.S. military fatalities associated with the war in Iran. How many American deaths are you willing to have in this war?
Well, as I said before, when you have conflict, it's been a very big 2 days, I have to say. And we'll be heading back to Washington, D.C. right after this. And I'd like to wish everyone a very good evening. And over the weekend, the United States military and the Israeli Defense Forces continued Operation Epic Fury very successfully. Over the past 9 days, we've carried out some of the most powerful and complex military strikes and maneuvers the world has ever seen. Now, you add that up to all of the other things, Midnight Hammer, getting rid of the nuclear threat from Iran, which was a big moment in history, in my opinion, and the great success we've had in Venezuela and all other places. Every place we've gone, we've had tremendous success. But while we're doing all of these things, we're achieving major strides toward completing our military objective. And some people could say they're pretty well complete. We've wiped every single force in Iran out very completely. Most of Iran's naval power has been sunk. It's on the bottom of the sea. It's almost 50 ships. I was just notified it's 51 ships. I didn't know they had that many. Didn't last very long. And these are fighting vessels. They're meant to fight, but they're not meant to fight against us. We continue to target Iran's drone and missile capabilities. Their drones are way down. Their drone manufacturing's been hit starting today. We know all of the places they manufacture the drones, and they're being hit one after another. Their missile capability is down to about 10%, maybe less. We're also hitting where they make missiles and where they deliver missiles. We've struck over 5,000 targets to date, some of them very major targets, and we've left some of the most important targets for later in case we need to do it. If we hit them, it's going to take many years for them to be rebuilt, having to do with electricity production and many other things. So we're not looking to do that if we don't have to. But they're the kind of things that are very easy to hit, but very devastating if they are hit.
Are you looking to establish your business using an address other than your home? Well, at iPostal One, we can help with that. You took the
Decline in various things, but in particular, Iranian missile launchers and 83% drop in drone launchers. As you know, the drone launchers are pretty well shot, but we're at over 90% decline in the Iranian missile launchers, which is very hard to reproduce and very hard to get. And usually what we were able to do through great equipment, a lot of smart people, as soon as they sent a missile up from a launcher, we were able to knock out that launcher within a period of 5 minutes or less, accurately right on the noggin. So now we have low-cost interceptors effectively combating Iranian drones, and our B-2 bombers recently dropped dozens of 2,000-pound bombs to destroy missile launchers all over Iran and buried deep under Iranian soil in many cases. The soil was no match. And we're also annihilating the manufacturing base that the regime uses to build drones and missiles at a rate that nobody thought was possible. We're knocking them out. We know where they all are. We're knocking them out very quickly. We're ahead of our initial timeline by a lot. I would say that we probably would not have thought after a month we'd be here. In addition to the fact that we've taken out the leadership twice, maybe 3 times. And we, as you know, we want to be involved. We don't want another president that maybe wouldn't be willing to do what I'm willing to do for the good of the world, for the good of our nation, to be stuck with the situation in 5 years or 10 years from now. So we think they should put a president in, or the head of the country in, that's going to be able to do something peacefully for a change. They've been doing this for 47 years, killing people for 47 years, whether it's the barracks or even the SS Cole, where they were involved very strongly. They always denied it. But where they were very strongly involved in all the people that died through the roadside bombs, died and are right now walking around with no legs, no arms, a face that's been so badly damaged. The Iranian regime has been attacking Americans and spreading terror for 47 years. And despite these countless opportunities to renounce their nuclear ambitions, which they had just a short while ago, they told Mr. Witkoff, who is standing right over here, they said,
y'all good? Hold on. Yeah, I had to I don't know what's up with my I done froze that, but that's good. If his lips are moving, he lying. Hold on, man. It got me up out of there. Hold on, let me get him back up. I want to get into that. You put his lips is moving. I want to get into old girl though, real quick, y'all. I want to get on old girl Jasmine Crockett real quick. Jasmine Crockett bodyguard.
Trusted he was as part of her security detail while she's been in office and while on the campaign trail. Multiple law enforcement sources say King was the man shot and killed after a standoff with Dallas police SWAT officers on Wednesday night. Authorities have yet to reveal King's real name, but sources also tell us.
And we're back, y'all. Thank you for watching today. Go ahead and hit that like button, my people. You know that it helps us out a ton. And of course, it helps you because it helps us keep bringing you these stories every day. Now, y'all, you know that your girl, Jasmine Crockett, she decided not to run for her House seat again, y'all. So she's not going to be a member of the House of Representatives coming up after the November elections. She decided to run for the Senate and she lost in the primary round. So now she's going to be totally out of government, at least for the time being, y'all. But this story that just broke today, y'all, this is crazy. It looks like one of her top security guards, y'all. You're going to see this guy in video with Crockett protecting her. Turns out, according to the news, y'all, it looks like he was a criminal. It turns out it looks like he was running some kind of security company, claiming to be someone he wasn't. His identity was totally fake, according to the news, y'all. And he actually died in a standoff with police just this week. This is wild, y'all. We're going to make it a tight, quick.
What, he wasn't from the country, y'all? He was an immigrant? She had an immigrant on her staff? Was mixing music for a new podcast program while playing Pokemon. Salute, Volo Television. I appreciate you, bro. Always, bro. You be pushing out the content and be pushing me out. So I appreciate you, family. You were part of the team. You were part of the family.
Video. So without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it.
Just want to get you now to a major story unfolding. This one involves a man who was killed by Dallas police earlier this week outside of Children's Medical Center. Sources say the man who was fatally shot by SWAT actually ran a business placing law enforcement officers in off-duty jobs, and apparently he was also part of the security detail for Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. 80 miles tonight in
You gotta respect a man who hold court in the streets, fam. You know what I'm saying? If that's how he was living, but why? Why he ain't just get deported? Just get deported and go back.
Investigating how he apparently, using aliases, was able to become such a prominent figure in the public safety community.
Now, how was this guy vetted? How was he able to get so close to a sitting congressperson that he's traveling around with her, that he's being seen in all of these videos with her? How was he able to fool everyone? Was there any kind of background check? Y'all, there's all of these questions are going to come up, obviously, but let's continue with this story, y'all, because there are more details that you need to know, including at the end of the video, how much Crockett's campaign paid this man.
To North Texas law enforcement officers and U.S. Capitol Police, he was known as Mike King. But sources tell us that's not the name of the man shot and killed by Dallas police on Wednesday night during an investigation into his alleged double life as a suspected criminal, also working as a security officer for a local U.S. Congresswoman. These images of Mike King standing close to Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett shows how trusted he was as part of her security detail while she's been in office and while on the campaign trail during her recent run for a U.S. Senate seat. Multiple law enforcement sources was a man shot and killed after a standoff with Dallas police SWAT officers on Wednesday night. Police say he was chased into a hospital parking garage where he barricaded himself inside a vehicle before he was forced out by tear gas and pulled a gun on officers. Sources say he was wanted for impersonating a law enforcement officer. Sources say he claimed to be one while operating a business called Off-Duty Police Services, an online platform to connect North Texas law enforcement officers with off-duty jobs.
So as of now, y'all, there are questions as to whether or not Jasmine Crockett even knows who this guy is. because authorities have not released his identity, and he was, according to the news, operating under a fake ID, y'all. This brought back to me all the Democrats saying, I shouldn't wear masks. We should know exactly. And I'm not disputing that, but shouldn't who the people
oversaw vehicle with license plates stolen from vehicles outside military offices.
And according to documents that the news obtained, y'all, it looks like Jasmine Crockett might have paid this guy at least $300,000 in one, y'all, 340 G's, y'all. What do you say about that?
His background includes a criminal history, raises serious questions about how he was able to see extra jobs for police officers, as well as obtain a security position for Congress. But yes, there's
340,000 now, like a year. Insane, fam. I'm freezing up again, fam. Yeah, man, and I'm on a whole nother internet, man. Let me switch back over. Corruption, huh? Yeah, fam. Let me switch back over, y'all. 340,000 though. Yeah, YouTube playing with my top right now. I don't know why he picked that name, Mike King. I don't know, y'all. Let me get on. Let me switch computers again. Might have to close this one down. But I don't like it. I don't like it, man. Out of nowhere, just start
receiving payments for security services from Crockett as recently as last year. We have contacted Congresswoman Crockett's office.
Yeah, bro, they doing it again, fam.
What if you can learn a skill that helps small businesses access the funding they need and create a new income stream?
So yeah, y'all, this is just an absolutely crazy story. I decided to just go ahead and bring it to the people to get your opinions on it, to get your feedback. Now, this reminds me somewhat of Tim Walz, where he was going to run for re-election. He was the almost vice president of the United States as well. Imagine if Jasmine Crockett had won the primary versus Tallarico, and now all of this comes out. She would look like a liability. It would be like, yo, you don't even know what's going on in your own office. You're paying $340,000 to somebody who you don't even know his identity, who maybe allegedly is a convicted felon, who is connecting law enforcement into protection jobs. And this guy himself, nobody even knows who he is. So y'all, I don't know. I just think this is wild. But I want y'all to let me know what you think. What do you think would have happened if she would have won? I don't always like to play this game of what would have been the case, but let's just play it. Let's just play it for a little while. What would have happened if she had won versus Tallarico? She's now in this hypothetical. She is the Democratic Senate nominee. And then it comes out that her bodyguard that she paid $340,000 to, she doesn't even know who he is. And he just got killed in a standoff with the Dallas police, y'all. How would we even understand that, y'all? Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think about all this. I just find this wild. Drop a comment down below. But before you do, please stop, hit the share button. Share this video out over email, text message, WhatsApp, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all your favorite social mediums. And of course, if you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Love you.
So she had Mike King paying him that story. This story sounds fishy. She knows him. That's a lie. That's what I'm saying. For her to get to give him that much money, fam, to get for a security guard is like 6 figures. It's not 340. You're not supposed to make no $250,000, bro. I've heard the estimates for a security guard, you know, working 8 to 12 hours a day for like 5 to 6 days, pretty much like 120,000 per person. She can't afford to pay 2 security guards $140,000 a year. 350? No, that Congress one, they probably pulling about like 180, 175. 2 security guard, 340. The full-time personal security make per year. Average. Switch over, right? Let's switch on. Yeah, I'm freezing up. It's all good. But this what you see how much they making. It seems like both of them doing it. Yeah, I'm sticking. Let's show you. This is what it says they make. Right. What you doing? Job